Let's start with Elliott Management.
Okay.
Have you talked to them?
We have. They're the largest creditor in the group, so we know them well. We've worked well with them. They're good folks, so we know them quite well. Yes.
Are they brought into the negotiations that you're currently having with Warren Buffett?
So the way it's worked to this point, as he mentioned, this is the third attempt to acquire us out of the bankruptcy. And the ring fencing evolved. In 2007, this company was bought in a large LBO, $45 billion. Goldman Sachs, TPG, and KKR bought us and the unregulated generation. We've deregulated electricity in Texas. They bought the entire company, but the unregulated part, the generation, was essentially a large leveraged bet on natural gas. We know what happened to natural gas. It went from $10 to $2, too much leverage. So, as he mentioned, the generation side of the business went through bankruptcy. The state of Texas, with great foresight, ring-fenced us from that. We're the largest infrastructure company in the state, and they said, we're not going to subject Oncor to that type of financial risk. And it turned out to be quite wise, because they run through bankruptcy. We're still a strong investment-grade company. So the ring fencing protected Oncor to this point, and the state said we want to leave it in place. First two bidders didn't want that ring fencing. They wanted to control the company more overtly. And Berkshire Hathaway came along and said, we think the state got it right. The ring fencing has been great for the company. We can work with an independent board. And they went to Texas, negotiated with the key parties in Texas, and said, okay, what do you need? The state told them. They said, we'll take it. We'll run it that way. And they submitted a bid. So they actually went to Texas first. And that was the distinction. Berkshire Hathaway actually worked with the state of Texas and said, we'll do it your way.
So Berkshire Hathaway has their pass from the Texas regulators. Now it's a question for the bankruptcy judge. Do they want to go forward with that? If you're the bankruptcy judge and you've got Berkshire Hathaway in and you've got another bidder saying, I'll pay more, they say they'll pay more, why wouldn't you say, well, why don't you go off and have a little auction and you go talk to the regulators and figure if you can work it out?
It's a really good question. And it's not a complete pass, actually. They worked with the primary interveners. The commissioners would still have to rule, but they do have that.
But they have reason to believe they would get it through the regulators.
No question about it. And the bankruptcy judge, who's seen this fail twice in a very expensive bankruptcy, wants it to end. So as important to him as value is certainty of close and speed to close. So what an Elliott would have to do is not only show they had superior value, but they could get a deal closed.
Warren Buffett has not been shy about saying he doesn't like auctions.
Right.
If the bankruptcy judge says, give Elliott a little bit of time to come in with a bid, are you worried Warren walks away?
I think we're a great fit for him. This company has strong cash flows, excellent reinvestment opportunities. I think we're a great fit for them, and I think they want to own this company. Whether they're willing to get into a bidding war is another question. They could easily just sit right where they are and let the court make the decision between a bid that is certain and has likely regulatory approval and uncertainty. The Elliott's a fine group of people. We just don't have any details about them.